Welcome back to my channel. I thought Christmas is around the corner, and when you come here to Germany and Munich especially, you might be not familiar with all the Christmas treats Germany and the Munich area has to offer. So I thought I give you a tier list of, at least purely subjective, of the favorite treats here, Christmas treats that you will find at markets or in bakeries. So there are no chocolate trees in that list, but there are a lot of cookies and things, and which are very good and which are not so good. So let's start with those here. Those are butter cookies. They are Butterplätzchen in German. I would say those are the standard Plätzchen, the standard Christmas cookie you can find here in Germany. They are as such a little bit bland. They don't hurt anybody. You can pimp them up a little bit if you maybe put some chocolate on it, or some icing, or you make it double and put some nougat or jam in between. But I will just give this like as a basic cookie. I put it in the beard here. That's just a classic Plätzchen, the classic Christmas cookie, perfect for a hot Glühwein, mulled wine in between. The next one, well, this is actually, I think, an Austrian cookie or Plätzchen developed in Austria, but I mean you can find it everywhere in Germany as well, is the Vanillekipferl. So those little horns, those little croissants style things. So they are for me clearly a S tier. I mean everybody loves Vanillekipferl. So it's vanilla and like with vanilla cookie, very strong vanilla taste, if they're a little bit moist even, they are crumbly and just perfect, sweet, delicious. Next one, the Baumkuchen. Well, Baumkuchen, the procedure how a Baumkuchen is baked is very interesting, because it really like an original traditional Baumkuchen is baked at an open flame oven, and you always have to pour the dough over the cake. And so when you do that, what will develop is like a rings, like the tree rings of trees. So it's a Baumkuchen, and which means tree cake. And I would like to give it like a high tier, but actually, I mean, I had like industrial ones and I had like really handmade ones, which are quite expensive, to be honest. And they are good, they're really good, but I don't know if I can, so it's definitely not S tier. I'm not sure if I can give it an A tier, so I'll be... Yeah, it's for me. I give it an A. So, but a low A. So it's really good. I like it better than the Butterplätzchen. Yeah, it's a decent good cake. The next one is a Lebkuchenherz, Lebkuchenheart in that form. I mean, those things look fantastic with the sugar and the thing. But they are more decoration than anything else. So they don't really taste good. They are sometimes even super dry. You can buy them if you have somebody you love, but because here's on that one is written, Ich lieb dich, I love you. So by all means buy it for somebody, but not as food, because those Lebkuchenherz are really not good, and so I really put them in the F tier. Total fail. The next one are like the normal Lebkuchen. So if you have like artisan Lebkuchen, especially Elisen Lebkuchen, those are fantastic. So you find them everywhere on Christmas markets. It's a spiced, it's a ginger cake, gingerbread, and sometimes nowadays you find them like with donuts, you find them, they are, the bakers get creative, so you can find Lebkuchen with peanut butter, you can find Lebkuchen with pistachios, you can find Lebkuchen with I don't know what, with cream. Yeah, so Lebkuchen is one thing you have to try for sure. Important is you have to buy the round ones. Yeah, so the round ones, those are the traditional Lebkuchen. You can find them also in the supermarket, which are also decent. But like if you have like artisan Lebkuchen, especially look for Elisen Lebkuchen, because Elisen Lebkuchen, they don't use flour, or not as much flour as other Lebkuchens, and that's actually always a sign for the quality of Lebkuchen, that there's not that much flour in the Lebkuchen. So Lebkuchen, erst hier. Next one, Kokosmakronen, so coconut macaroons. I must say I'm a huge coconut fan. I like everything with coconut. I love like Thai food with coconut milk. I like sweets with coconut filling. But coconut, for some reason, coconut macaroons, I'm not the biggest fan. Yeah, it's never tastes like I wish they would taste. So for me, Kokosnussmakronen are like Sitja. Yeah. Next one is Dominosteine. So Dominosteine, domino stones, like the game of domino. To be honest, I only bought them at supermarkets or ate those from the supermarkets, let's put it that way, because I don't buy them that often, because I'm not the biggest fan. So they are filled with kind of a jelly and marzipan and Lebkuchen dough, so gingerbread dough, and then covered with chocolate. Yeah, I don't know, this combination is a little bit weird in my opinion. However, I must say I never had like domino stones made by a bakery, so maybe if they are handmade, they are really, really good. But purely subjective from my point of view, domino stones, I give them, I mean, I eat them when they're there, but I'm not the biggest fan, so it's like Sitja. The next one is Stollen, especially Dresdner Stollen. From the city of Dresden. Also Stollen is a bread cake type filled with raisins, with almonds, with orange and lemon. It's very close to Panetone, the Italian one, while Panetone cake is fluffy and airy. The Stollen is very dense in that sense. And I love both of those cakes. I love Panetone because it's so fluffy, but I also love Stollen because it's so dense. Taste-wise, they are very close. Yes. Of course, if you don't raisins, this is not a cake for you. But for me, it has to be part of the of Christmas. And well, I love Stollen. It has to be for me S tier again. The next cookie is actually my favorite cookie, and I put it up front. It will end up in S tier. They are called Springerle, and Springerle, well, they remind me of my childhood. They are anise cookies, so I think for most people who don't like anise, it won't end up on top. But if you like anise, you should try it. And they remind me very much of my childhood. So when they are baked, and you know, then they are in a certain way they are printed, and when they cool down, they are extremely hard. They are like Hardtack. So you have to put it in a moist cellar so that it gets soft again. So it has to be there in a moist cellar like for 2 or 3 weeks or something like that, and then they are soft again, and then you can eat them. They're hard to find, but you can still find them in on Christmas markets. So if you are like anise, maybe you should try them. Then we have Spekulatius. Spekulatius is also a cookie that has to be on every table in in Germany. They are very cinnamon forward, a little bit almond. I quite like them. Yeah. You can find them everywhere in the supermarket, so it's easy to find. The question is, where do I put it? Is it A or B? I think I put that one in the B tier list. Yeah. Okay. Then we have Früchtebrot, so fruit bread. So it's a loaf of a bread cake made with dry fruits like figs and apricots and of course nuts, and so it's very fruit forward. I never have the craving for it. I mean, if I eat it, it's decent, it's okay. So yeah, I like it, but like I said, I never have the craving for it. Actually, but sometimes it's nice to have something fruity. So I put it in the C list, C tier. Then the next one is again Lebkuchen, but this is like the industrial version, a very cheap version. So if you have children's Christmas party at the kindergarten or whatever, you offer that one. It's very dough forward, so it's not, like I said, it's not like good Lebkuchen without flour. So it's Lebkuchen with a lot of flour and or practically only flour dough, and yeah, it's okay. But it's nothing special, and yeah. So but it's better than the Hearts, but it's nothing compared to like real Lebkuchen. Yeah. So C list, C tier. Then the next one, Pfeffernüsse. So Pfeffernüsse actually is another form of Lebkuchen, gingerbread. They have most times a very thick icing, sugar icing, and they are a little bit more, yeah, even more spicy than the normal Lebkuchen. So more spiced, not spicy in the sense from hot. So I put that in the B tier list. Then next one, Anisplätzchen. So those are like the Printen, Anismakrones or anis cookies. Again, if you don't like anise, it's not for you. They are okay. They are okay. I prefer the Printen. I like the texture, the hard texture of the Printen much more than the anise cookies that are a little crumbly and stuff like that. Crumbly. So yeah. Where do I put it? I think C would be too harsh. I put it in B tier again. The next one, Schneeball. Schneeballen or snowballs. They look delicious if you look at it. But if you see them on the market, don't buy them. They are disgusting. They are so dry. I don't know how to eat them. They look delicious, but they are not good. No, not at all. So this is a total fail for me. I don't know. I hope I don't step on anybody's toes. Maybe I never had a good Schneeball. Maybe there are good ones out there, but I really don't like them. They are dry like the desert. I put them F tier. The next one are Nussmakrone, nutmacaroons. So they are made, it's a dough with hazelnut. Most often there's a hazelnut in the middle of the macaroon. Actually, I quite like them. Especially they have to be a little bit moist inside, and then they are very good. So they are not on the best of the best. I would say I put them in A tier. So if they really bring out the nuttiness, and big fan of the Nussmakrone, but not good enough for us here. Then we have Spritzgebäck, so it's like, what's Spritzgebäck in English? So it's squeezed out and then baked. It's actually like the Butterplätzchen. I even think it's the same dough. It's just they made differently. So because the Butterplätzchen and the butter cakes, they always have interesting forms, and the Spritzgebäck is those scrined sausages. So actually I prefer the Butterplätzchen a little bit over Spritzgebäck, so I put that in the third tier as well. So the last one this year is a Zimtstern, a cinnamon star, and cinnamon stars are great. So they have also always a thick icing on top, but like the name says, it's like cinnamon forward. It also has to be a little bit thicker. It has to be moist inside, and then cinnamon stars are great. They're not my absolute favorite, but really, really good cookies. So I put them on the A tier list. In the A tier. So that's my list. I don't know if I missed anything important. Like I said, this list is a Munich, from what is known here in Munich mostly. Maybe I forgot something, I don't think so. But for example, there are other things in Germany like Aachener Printen. But to be honest, I never had Aachener Printen, so this is like also I think a Lebkuchen cookie, so I don't want to make a judgment over them. And I'm sure there's like every region has like special Christmas cookies that I don't know, so it's more Munich forward, Munich region, what you can find here. I hope this video has given you some guidance on the cookies you can buy here in Germany during the Christmas season. And if you still need advice, I can certainly help you with the Christmas market tour in Munich. Here is my homepage and email address. See you on the next video, Philip.